What is up, guys? So let's start this video off real quick with some skid plate ASMR. But seriously, these look amazing. This is the full skid plate set that RA Motorsports sells. It's their engine, transmission, and transfer case skid set. It is all hand welded 50-52 quarter-inch aluminum. Just look at some of the details right here. I should also say this fits 23 plus Canyon and Colorado ZR2 or non-ZR2, which is awesome. This is one of those beautiful one tool, one man installs. So two things I want to touch on. Coming from cars, I'm excited to have something so high that I don't need to drive up on wood and then jack it up every single time you do anything underneath the vehicle. So I first tried this without jacking it up at all. And it was just so tight in there to even get like the electric ratchet or anything. So I just jacked up one side just to get that another like 2 or 3 inches, like up into the air. It was so much easier. And real quick, I imagine this like head to toe, like skid plate first, remove all the stock skid plates obviously, but right here where my stock skid plate comes down, all I did was loosen those two, and the engine RA Motorsports skid will just slide right into the ZR2 front skid. And so really you just start feeding it all together and working your way down closer to the fuel tank, and then just don't tighten everything super tight. Keep it all really loose. I promise that will make it easier. I thought it was all fitting together so well that I just started snugging it up, or it was like pretty tight, and it made it just like so much harder to get the next step in. So just keep them all loose and then snug them all up at the very end. And I can say definitely swap out, like even though the stock skid plate uses the same type of hardware, swap out to the RA Motorsports one. I'm going really slow over this because this is the first time I was actually really driving after trimming with 34s. So I really wanted to get like flexy and see if I'm still revving. Mostly like right there on the front, but then you see that on the back is pretty tucked in there. But what I was saying about the RA Motorsports stuff is their hardware is amazing. It is better than what Chevy provides. So those little U clips that are threaded, I forgot what they're called, that pinch all those little holes in the body, that's what gives you the threads for all of these bolts. Swap those out, because the ones that Chevy has will move around like crazy. So when you first are trying to get that thread to engage, you're like fighting yourself because the Chevy hardware is just moving around, where the RA Motorsports one is, all of it is just so much more robust. So definitely just swap it all out. It's super easy. In total, these skids only add about 32 pounds, and I will say, because I get asked this all the time, the transmission temps are absolutely untouched no matter what I've done to it, like 4 high, 4 low, Baja highway in the middle of Arizona summer. They're perfect. So I highly recommend these skid plates. Thank you guys so much for watching.